Yeah, it is exactly what it looks like. I've been staring at this puzzle for like an hour, I think. Yeah, I'm not exactly the kind of person to leave things unfinished. So, despite the fact that it is like way past when I would usually go to sleep, I gotta figure this out. Like, I'm not gonna be able to sleep if I don't. I'm just gonna think about it. I'm gonna dream about this puzzle if I don't figure out how it works. Yeah, it's supposed to be a pyramid at the end. So like all these pieces sort of make a little pyramid shape inside of this box container. And the only thing I know is that this is the top. Because there's only two pieces that have like the pyramid tip shape on it. But if you look on the side, there's like a little line going diagonally. That I'm just assuming is like it's supposed to look like a pyramid, right? So it's supposed to look like it's made out of a bunch of tiny stones. So this would like denote that it's the next level. And that's not present on the other one. So, yeah. I mean, I could be totally wrong, but if you look at the box, then like it kind of looks like that. So, yeah. So this is the top. I know that this is the top. My current plan of attack is like trying to, figure out what else could also be the top. I guess like building a top down. If I figure out what pieces it's supposed to go with, then I should be able to construct the bottom from what I know. That's been pretty fruitless as well. Yeah, not looking good for our heroes. Yeah. I suppose there is some merit to just, randomly putting things down until something works. It's a strategy that has served many people well. Do you like that? Yeah. I got this puzzle from a friend of mine. He started like getting me puzzles really long time ago, actually. Now that I think about it. That's wrong. Yeah. When I first I guess met him, we were both big on Rubik's Cubes. That's how we connected. But, after a while, of course, there's only so many ways to solve a Rubik's Cube, so we kind of both, figured it out. So, we challenged each other to puzzles. We'd buy each other whatever puzzle we could find, whatever we thought might stump the other person. And it's been going on for a couple of years now. There were some close calls, I'll admit. There's this one puzzle he got from me. It's called the 3-man puzzle. Yeah, it was kind of similar to this one, and where you had like a wooden square in the bottom that you had to fit everything inside of. And there were these 3 little pieces, I guess, wooden pieces that were shaped like people. And that one was incredibly hard. Took me a couple months to solve it. It's kind of fun because there's been this like unspoken rule that you can't send a puzzle back until you solve the puzzle that you've been presented with. So, the sooner I solve this, then the sooner I can get my revenge. So, yeah, this is tough. Okay, let's think about this. This is the top. That is, like, that has to be. Yeah. Okay. So, all I know is that this is the top. That's all I have. This one? Oh, this one. Oh, okay. You think it does? Ooh, that's interesting. Hang on. Yeah. Alright. What? Yeah. None of the other pieces do that. So this is the only piece that, like, fits with the top piece. So I've got, yeah. No, look. See this one? Like, it technically could be it, but it doesn't. It's not flush. Like, it's just barely the wrong shape. Because if you look at some of these, there's a lot more shapes at play here than trapezoids. Like, not everything fits snug with everything else. Yeah? So, if you look at it that way, then you can kind of, figure out more or less which pieces go with the other ones. And this one does. So there's the top. So we have the top. And now we could, in theory at least, reverse engineer the holes. Because this is the top layer and the layer right below it. The layer right below isn't quite complete. So we could set this down, try and figure out what pieces might finish that second layer. Which is interesting because it looks like none of them do almost. Oh wait. Oh, here's one. But it like protrudes into the third layer. Yeah, that fits pretty well actually. Put that one aside. So, that one. Here's another one. Okay, it fits. And this one too. Okay, so. That was a good catch, by the way. Much better than whatever guess and check game I was doing before. So we have our top shape. And there's 2 holes, and there are 3 possible pieces to fit in those 2 holes. One of them we know for certain, because this is the only piece that actually goes here. But the orientation is another question. If I had to guess, I know that, guessing and checking hasn't really gotten me that far, but if I had to guess, I would say it probably goes like this. Because, think about it. Like, if... I know that this is a little advanced for a wooden puzzle, but puzzle makers are kind of a crazy breed. And if you look, like, they took the time to make sure to etch this line into this piece so you could designate that it's the top. And so that when the whole pyramid is put together, it really does look like a random assembly of rhombuses and not a bunch of individual pieces. So this is protruding upward into the second layer, out of the third layer, but I don't know whether it is going from like the center to the side, or the side into the second layer. But if you look, like, if they took the time to etch this line, why is there no line going here? See that? It's a small thing, I know, but it's enough. It could reasonably be enough. And then we have our first piece on the bottom layer. So if I put that right here, so now we actually have something to work with. The question becomes, what goes around it? Because we've got quite an odd hole to fill. I'm just guessing. This is just guessing. it's a dead end. Okay. Unless, maybe it's not. That's interesting. Okay. So, this is tricky. Yeah, do you see how? Yeah. So these, it looks like with the remaining pieces, there isn't a way to create. Okay, let me backtrack a little. If this is our top shape, which we've established it is, then it goes right here. And that leaves one more hole left. Now only two things fit into that hole. It could either be this piece, or it could be this piece, right? So, in the event that it is this piece, it would need a flat surface to stand on, because this one does not protrude into the third level. But with the remaining pieces that I have, even if I use the one that doesn't fit into the hole, I don't have the facilities to make a flat surface. So it has to be this one. It has to be this one. Okay. So now we have this weird looking structure. Okay. Kinda looks like a gem. Okay. So I'm gonna put this down before I break it. Okay, so that's our top shape. We know this piece goes here, and we know this other piece goes here. This other piece. Okay, this is. Oh, this is getting pretty wild. Okay. Yeah. This can't stand on its own. So what we have to do is build some sort of like structure that can support this piece. Kinda. Well, not that way. Like this. Yeah. This is all just theoretical. But that is one way you could do it. Because I don't really know what else. I don't really know what else could hold it. Like, what other shapes can you create? Like a flush trapezoid with. Because it can't be that. It doesn't work upside down. Well, not really. Oh, it kind of does. Hang on. So if I put it here, and then I got this piece. Whoops. Here. That actually does work. Hang on. Am I onto something? I'm totally not onto something. Yeah, because you've got two pieces with a flat base and top, and if you go back to the top structure, we need two flat tops to match. So even though this works technically, there wouldn't be a place to put these pieces. So it's not that. So it's one of these two. There's two pieces that have very obvious flat tops and bases. So this is the one that fit before. Or was it this one? No, because that one didn't. Yeah, it's this one. Okay. So now we have this shape. Oops. Okay, this is our shape. And the top does fit over this still. So with that knowledge, all we need to do theoretically is build the rest of it. So we know the other flat base has to go here. I'm just gonna guess. It goes like that. And that could go here. Ooh, that looks wrong somehow. Yeah. Yeah, I don't like that. Yeah, look. So if this piece goes in like this, then there's an empty space. There shouldn't be any empty space. There's never empty space in puzzles. That's not a thing that puzzles do. It's like making a 1,000-piece puzzle, but there's a hole in the middle, like intentionally. That would be so unsatisfying to solve. It could have been upside down. That might just be easy fix. Yeah, because then this still fits here. There we go. Okay, and then the top goes here. And now there's 3 pieces left. By all means, this shouldn't be hard, but you'd be surprised. So, see, we've got 3, one that protrudes outward on both sides, one that's inward on both sides, and one that's out on one and in on one. So if we need an inward piece for this edge corner, probably be this one. Slide that in there. Oops. Okay, now something's already wrong. Oh my gosh. Yeah, because I can't fit these last 2 pieces. And even if I put it on the other side, over here, I still can't fit them. So it's something wrong further back. Maybe it was these. Maybe it's the way I had those stacked. Is that even possible? I mean, kinda. this only fits in here one way. If you flip it upside down, it stops working. But this one you can flip upside down. Okay. Now if I slide it in. Oh wait, hang on. That's that. This is, wait. It's a symmetrical piece. It's the exact same upside down. Oh, that's funny. Okay. Oh, come on. Really had to be like that. Okay. Alright. So what are we looking at? We have our top piece. We have our two connecting pieces. Whoops. Oh no. Oh, there goes one. Hang on. I got it. Okay. I dropped it at like the perfectly wrong time because I'm pretty sure I saw something. Yeah. This. Look at this. Look at this. It still fits. And then if I put this piece here, again, just placeholder, could be entirely wrong. Held it up, and then this piece would go like this, I think. Yeah, look at that. And then, so, okay, so we'll take out the placeholder piece. So this is a different configuration where both flat tops are where they need to be, and the connector piece fits. So that's a pretty obvious hole. There's only one piece that could go there. So, oh my gosh, I'm dropping pieces left and right. Okay, slide those both in. Okay, and then we need, interesting. Looks like if this goes here, yeah, then, yeah. Oh, this is so complicated. There's still a hole. How do I patch that hole? I can't. There's no pieces that would fit that. So I have to can't go like that. Could it go like this? Is that even possible? There. And this piece would slide in here. Okay. And then I don't. Yeah, this is the tough part about puzzles. They can be rather frustrating at times. What if let's go back to what we know. If there was a way to like hold this in place, that would be nice, because then I could work with just this. So it looks like, oh, that's interesting. Look at this, look at this. That is a pretty unmistakable hole. That, if you put this here, it doesn't fill. If you put this one here, it also doesn't fill. What? Okay. So I'm just gonna hold the puzzle upside down in my hand. Looks like we almost need, like, where was that piece? This. To go. No. Oh. Oh my goodness. Wait, no, that still doesn't work. Because then we have the same issue of having too many flat tops again. There's gotta be a orientation that doesn't have any air. This right here. That's the only one that worked. Oh my gosh, okay. Holding an entire puzzle in your hand is very difficult. Here. Gently. Put it back down. Okay. Alright. So this is what we are working with right now. We have one flat top piece in a pretty convincing spot, which means that I can take the top back off. So we know almost for certain that this piece goes here, which means the other flat top piece has to find a way to nudge itself into here, which can do like this. That's one way, I guess. Could it do it like this? No, not really. Yeah, okay. So we'll put it like that. Okay, so now we have a new base orientation. Let's see if we can fit everything in here. This piece that gave us a lot of trouble last time has like a perfect home right there. Look at that. Oh, that's beautiful. Okay. And then this is the only piece that would fit next to it. So I suppose that goes there. And this slides here. Okay. Okay, our old nemesis. That one, like, even the last two pieces. So, if I put this one like this, then look at that. Oh my gosh, look at that. Oh, that's beautiful. Okay, and then this, whoops. This still fits. Oh my gosh. There you go. Look at that. Yeah. never seen me solve a puzzle before. Yeah, it's pretty exciting stuff. Yeah, at least that's what I tell myself. Because it's kind of just me floundering while everybody else watches. Yeah. I was a pretty big puzzle kid, but my mom pretty much had to force me to get into video games because they're more inclusive. I would always be the kind of person to, invite or have friends over for a play date or whatever, and then just walk over to the closet where we had all the puzzles and just take one and start doing it on my own. Which, let's just say it's not the best way to make friends. Yeah. So, I don't know where I was going with that story, but yeah, that's some puzzle lore. Oh, right, yeah, why you haven't seen me solve a puzzle before, because I try not to do them in front of people. Right, sorry. I guess I used all my brain power on this, and now I don't have any left for conversation. Yeah, he sent a couple puzzles before, like the 3-man puzzle. We have been together since, well, when that incident came to pass. It was, oh my gosh, I almost went insane over that puzzle. But yeah, I try to do them on my own. I don't want you to feel like left out, I guess. But I'm glad you stayed around to watch this one. It's nice to have someone to just talk to. It's like, you know how the best way to learn is to teach. You know, when you talk something out as if you were teaching it to somebody, then it helps you retain the information better. So, when I'm solving a puzzle, it is nice to have somebody there. Because it's someone that I can, like, every revelation that comes through, or every setback that I hit, I can talk it out to somebody, and then, not only do you now know how to solve this puzzle if you ever ran into that situation, but it helps me, like, not make the same mistake twice. So if I figure out that a piece cannot go here, then if I explain why, it helps me never accidentally put that piece there in the future. Yeah. Yeah, but sorry for keeping you up. I know you came out here looking for me. I can't really imagine what a sight it must have been to walk into the kitchen and see me just in front of a bunch of wood. But, I had fun. I'm glad you were here for it. Yeah, I do need to research puzzles tomorrow. Yeah, I gotta figure out one that's decently challenging. He's gotten pretty good over the years. But I don't want want another 3-man incident. Oh my gosh. I know, it sounds like a joke. It sounds like I'm kidding or something, but I'm not. Months I sank into that puzzle. Oh my gosh. Yeah, we laugh about it now, but like, I couldn't focus on work. I couldn't sleep. I couldn't eat. I couldn't do anything without thinking about that puzzle. It was so tricky. Yeah, it's in my room somewhere. Sorry, my dresser. It's hidden somewhere. I don't know. It's I can find it if I want. The good news is, it was such a traumatic experience that I went the extra mile to memorize the puzzle solution. So now, if anybody messes it up, I can just solve it in like 10 seconds. So that's one upside, I guess. Although, to be fair, like, research is a pretty strong word. I don't know if I'd consider it, like, researching a puzzle as much as it is just, like, picking from a list of puzzles that I already have kind of selected. Every time I come across a puzzle and I'm like, you might like that one, I bookmark it, save it, add it to a wish list. Whatever, so I can find it in the future. So really, I just need to go down the list and pick one at random, I guess. Yeah. There was this one, it was really cool. It was a puzzle pen. Like, you had to solve it and get the pen tip to come out. It was so cool. It was, it's completely impractical, because if you ever wanted to actually write something down, even if you knew how to solve it, it would take like 15 seconds to undo all the latches and stuff, but it's, it was so cool. I think I'll send him that one. Honestly, I might just buy one for myself, because it looks super awesome too. It's like all high tech, like James Bond pen. It's absolutely nuts. Yeah, I like the brand that makes that puzzle. Yeah, there's puzzle brands. There's good and bad puzzle brands, actually, just like clothes. I forget exactly which brand made this pyramid, but I know that they have like an entire series for it. Like, this is from the Egyptian section of their historical series. I have another one that he sent me. He sends me a lot from this company, because they just make objectively good puzzles. It's 2 interlocking horseshoes, and they're made of metal. And so you can't like bend them or get them out in some cheap, easy way. There's like solid steel. It's really over the top. Just goes to show, like, brand dedication. Just saying. But that one was based off of the Romans. So this is an Egyptian puzzle. They have a Roman series. They have a Greek series. And one more, I think. I think it's like the Persians. don't quote me on that. They're all from like a very technologically advanced civilizations. Maybe it was the Ottomans. It might have been the Ottomans. The Ottomans invented algebra, by the way. Just completely fun fact, just throwing that out there. If you hated your algebra class, you can blame it on the Ottomans. Yeah, I got a lot of random facts up in there. But yeah. That's, I could genuinely probably talk about puzzles forever. And the crazy puzzles that I've had in the past. There's, one, I think, oh my gosh. Off I go again. Wow, okay. Fine, one more. I'll tell you about one more. This was his version of the 3-man incident. It was not as bad. It took him like a month to solve it, tops. But it was, given that we can generally solve these in an afternoon, the only reason it takes so much time is because shipping and like I might be busy. This is like really the first time I've gotten a chance to sit down with it. And look, now it's done. So, yeah, it took him a month to solve this little wooden cube. Oh my gosh, that was so gratifying on my end to stump him, because that was the puzzle that I sent back after the 3-man puzzle. And oh my gosh, he hated me for it, and it was so worth it because I like wanted to strangle him for all 3 of those months. It was awful. It's awful. I think it was 5 months to solve the 3-man puzzle. I don't know where I got 3 from. Probably the 3-man, whatever. It's this little wooden cube, like fits in the palm of your hand. It's super tiny. But it's made of a bunch of interlocking beams. So like you would slide one part of the way out, and then it would give you the room to slide out another, and then you pull out a third one, slide the second one back in, and push through the first one. It was insane. It was insane. Definitely a little mean. It was over both of our heads. We try to keep puzzles, on level, right? But I was hungry. I wanted vengeance. So yeah. Those are 2 of the hardest puzzles. And then, oh my god, so one of the cool. Oh, you're right. I'm so sorry. I said one more. Okay, I'll tell you about the space puzzles. Space puzzles are awesome. I love that company. It's all interlocking wood. They're like visual puzzles that are. It's kind of like experiment. Like it makes something that looks really cool at the end. That one I also think I have in my closet. It's a pretty big one. So I'll tell you later. I promise. Yeah. We should probably go to bed. I am so sorry that you had to stay up through all this mess. But, I'm glad you did. I know I already said that, but I'm saying it again because I can. And you can't stop me. It does look really awesome. You know what else looks really awesome? You. We have already established that I'm an obnoxious flirt. How many times do I have to tell you? Okay, alright. I'm so sorry you had to experience that. Okay. I'll put it right here so I can